Hello, welcome to my tube. My name is Margie. I'm a empath. I like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. And rather than being in the mindset of being fearful, I wanted to get on here and talk a little bit about faith. I know a little bit about something about faith. Mom taught me about faith when I was a little girl. She taught me how when I'm scared, pray to God. When I'm troubled, pray to God. When I'm grateful, thank God. Always make God a prominent part of your life. And there were years and years I didn't do that. No. I did what I wanted. Self-will, run riot. That's the freaking first step. You want to freaking live for Satan? That's how you do it. First step, care only about yourself and nobody else. Yeah. See, and it was drawn to my attention that this life isn't just about me. Yeah, it's my life, and everything I witness, everything I perceive, everything I see, but it's not just about me. It's not just my life. I have Mom, who I love very much. We've been together, living together for 12 years now. We've been together. And yesterday was a little scary. Went to pay rent. Mom's funds weren't there, so... that's the thing is when you freaking rely on the system will fail you. So I've been on the phone, trying to freaking call, and it just hangs up on you. It puts you in a queue, and then it just hangs up. Now, it is the second of the month, and I'm guessing that's happened to a lot of other people. And ideally, you know what? Ideally, because God has been so good to us, I paid rent, and it's okay. I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to buy some food. God takes care of us because I don't go out and live for me. God takes care of us because I don't waste money. And so when I need it, it's there. Because I got a support system. But my support system is people I've never met before. People I've never seen in real life. People help me and Mom. Otherwise, we couldn't, because I can't go to work and work a 9 to 5 job like I used to be able to do, because I got other responsibilities now. So, and when I make my videos aren't for the mainstream. My videos are never going to be mainstream. I'm never going to be big. Heyoka aren't supposed to be big. We're contrarian. We try to get people to think different than they're already thinking, and people don't want to. People want to stay in their thinking. People want to keep doing what they're doing because it's serving them, and it's only when people become uncomfortable, when only things get painful, that's when people are made to grow. They don't do it just because, everything's great, but I think I'm going to freaking change my whole life and do something different. Does that happen a lot? I did it. It didn't work out very well, but what are you going to do? Here comes Benno and Artie Pants. Handsome Artie Pants, I love you. Come on, Benno. There's a Margie Bennett coming in, but he can't get by Artie Pants, Margie. Like my shirt today, it says, my life is arranged solely for the comfort and convenience of my dogs. It says dog. And Mom. My whole life people said family means more than anything. Family has to matter more than family. And if you don't got family, you don't got nothing. And I always treated people that way. I didn't get it all always in return. No, people have their... Benny! Benno! Get out of there! You're too smart for me, Benny! Come on, get up there. Lay down. What was I talking about? How much family is... And then my family members, it's so funny, like my dad and freaking my dickhead brother, they like to tell me all this stuff, and all the ways they're there for other people in the family. I had to finally tell my brother, I'm like, Jerry, you know how you would do anything for your family? Your family, how, your wife and your daughters, you do anything, to keep the... because they're your family? He's like, yeah. I said, I do the same thing. I'm doing the same thing. We're just doing them for different family members. You're not doing it for mom. You're doing it for other people. Because some people, they can only spin so many plates. You ever seen those sticks with the spinning plates, Mom? Some people can only spin a few plates. Like, they can only be the husband and the father. And being the brother and the son, that gets freaking put off because they only have the capacity to do so much. See? Yeah. Some people have more capacities. Some people have broader spectrums. This world is not for those people. This world is for people that do what they're told. Just keep doing what, and if you're for the system, we'll keep feeding your egos and just keep perpetuating what we want you to perpetuate, and just make sure that people are scared, because when people are scared, man, stress on the body, it freaking makes people sick. Stress alone can make people sick and cause disease and kill you. Stress, cancer. Stress, freaking ulcers. Stress, heart attacks. So this society has learned that it can profit from people being in a stressed out state all the time, right? So they kind of minimize the whole God thing. You don't really need God. Why would you need God? Because you are the manifester of your own ship. So you have the power to do what you want. So you don't need God. So just spend all your life force energy, all the energy that you put into, making money, and then use that money for things that are not for God. Okay? And then we're going to tell people that's what it is to be a productive member of society. What happened to the part of society? Who takes care of people? There are so many people that need to be taken care of right now. Who takes care of them? People don't take care of people because they take care of them. They take care of people because they get paid to act like they care and to say they care about people. But they don't do it. They don't do it just because that's what people, it says in the Bible, you don't freaking, it's one of the 10 commandments should be you don't do kids. That never made the cut. I guess coveting, thou shalt not steal, lie, do your neighbor's wife. But how many people just do these things every single day, right? Right? So I don't think the world is going to change. I don't think the world is going to get better. I think people's lives individually are going to get better per their storyline and their faith and devotion. So, yeah. Our spirit, I was listening to a talk, this guy, I don't know, this freaking guy has like 46,000 subscribers, all these people listen to, and what you say is so, he was talking about how the spirit is your inner child, and I'm like, excuse me? Part of it is. Your spirit, as I understand it, is your freaking spiritual operating system. It's every experience your spirit has ever had in every life you've ever lived. Even the ones you haven't yet. But it still knows, because like attracts like, right? So inner child is like, oh, that's cute. I see where he's going, but I see things much different. It's your operating system, and every time you freaking die, they degauss your freaking hard drive, and then you come back in for the regular program, Only thing is, there's people like me that my whole life, I've never fit anywhere, because I'm always the one going, that's weird, that's wrong, that's mean, that's not right, that's not fair. Nobody likes that kind of person, because they might hear them and have to take some sort of accountability, for their own behavior, for their own low vibrational frickin' behavior. Yeah? So, things are just gonna keep, one thing I do know, and that's just because so many people keep saying it. When people keep saying stuff, they make it happen, but Things are gonna, you see it in the chats. I was on listening to Astrology Hub before I got annoyed with the connectivity, lack thereof, on Astrology Hub. I'll listen to the playback, but people are just talking about how, like, the tension and how people are feeling aggressive, and there's so much aggression. And I know it comes back to this. I know that my reality is contingent on my level of serenity, my connection with God, my willingness to be a part of and not to be a hindrance. And it's just a lot easier to maintain those practices if I just do it one day at a time. One day at a time. I have an idea what I want to do with this. I want to help people get better. And I understand that I've gone through so many trials and tribulations, in the last year or two, that it doesn't seem like things are getting better for me a lot because of the setbacks that keep happening, And the thing of it is I'm still happier than I've been in a long time, even though my exterior world isn't exactly what I want to be, It's not what I want it to be, but it doesn't mean I can't get there. So I know that life is getting hard. It's harder to do stuff by yourself. I really want to be a part of a community. I really do want to be a part of the community. I don't want to be in charge of a community. I just want to be a part of a community. Yeah. More hands, less work. It's true. So, but there's a lot of people, they don't gotta work. Look how many people, like they got a taste of something. Now that evictions they're starting to allow people to get evicted again. They're starting to tell people, okay, we got it, and then they're gonna go slam the door, or maybe they're not, maybe they won't. Nobody knows for sure what's going to happen. Sometimes I'm right. Heck, even a clock is right twice a day, right, Mom? A broke clock is right twice a day. I forget broke. So, a lot of strife and a lot of pain can be brought to one's forethought by just, worrying about things they don't have any control over. And it's taken me years. It's taken me years and years and years to know this. Not just say these things to myself, but to know them, like, inherently, like, in my spiritual freaking operating system, to know that God takes care of me, what happens is my brain has a hard time, because I got a lot of PTSD, and my brain has a really hard time differentiating physical pain. I know it, but my body has a hard time. So a lot of times I'll be in a great deal of physical pain, and what was I saying? I'll be in a great deal of physical pain. Oh, my body doesn't know that it's just physical. And it takes on the emotions too. So then I'm not just in that present state of, oh man, this hurts, it sucks. It's like every pain that has ever happened. It's like a collection of it. It's like, no, I don't want it anymore. And then in that resistance comes more pain. So you just have to allow. Yeah, but I don't take any pain pills. I don't take drugs. I don't even. I make my can of cookies, and I'm even thinking about freaking not even having those for a while till the energy settle down a little bit. Because it ain't cool to freaking think everything's, things are cool. Everything feels great, and then something happens and freaking it takes me out of that. I don't like it, so I just, sometimes you just go through dry periods, and just only take the medicine when you really, really need it, like bedtime or something like that. So I don't know. If you're, be glad if you're in a good place, and if you're in a good place where you don't really got to worry about like income and stuff like that, and nobody else to take care of and stuff like that, because things are changing, man. It's getting harder. It is. Like, you can't even get through. It is such a clusterfuck. I tried to call Social Security. I've been trying to call for hours. And I know it's the second of the month, but they don't even have a queue for you to go in and wait. They just hang up on you. And it's just like, all of these systems are broken. All these systems are broken. So that's how so many people freaking, the cracks of society get wider is, first of all, I worked in corporate America years and years. I saw how much work people don't do. I worked in hospitals. That's why, you're waiting because the guy's freaking down running on a treadmill. That's so you're waiting for your appointment because they're doing what they want and making you wait, all this stuff that they said, no, that wasn't true. I worked behind the scenes and I saw it in fact is true, and people dilly-dally. I mean, so like you think of a person that works in Congress. They drive to work. They get there about 9, 10. They get a cup of coffee, maybe go take a dump. Maybe look at a couple emails, watch a YouTube video, write a letter. Now it's lunchtime. Let's go out for an hour, have a couple drinks for lunch, because most of those guys are freaking wet brain freaking drunks. Yeah. Drunks are the worst, man. Drunks and freaking junkies, man. They just freaking... it's just like it's a never ending of suck. So, so lunch, hour and a half, come back at 2, maybe write another email, lock the door, put your feet up, take a nap, maybe read a couple more emails. 5 o'clock. Now they just they do that, and they don't even work half a year. I'm pretty sure they're up over with all this freaking, laws signing in for stimulus and stuff. They always piggyback shit. So I'm sure that those jerks are up to over $200K a year for, kind of doing stuff. Right? And they're not willing to tax those freaking rich people. No, they're not willing to do that. Because that's mean. And then the rich people might not donate to their campaigns to put them back in, to where they can freaking do not much of anything. Everything's a club. The rules, regulation, laws, I do believe that those are for the culprits. Right. I do believe that rules, regulations, and laws are for the scoundrels. Like, why is it okay to freaking rape somebody, but, it's been 20 years, you can't get in trouble for it now. Statute of limitations. And all the people that you can't find out who they really are. You got to keep all the secrets hush hush because, it would be terribly embarrassing. It should be terribly embarrassing for freaking perverts. Perverts shouldn't be able to run freaking countries and go around doing whatever they want. And I always wonder, because Mom was adopted, and I believe Mom was taken from her family, because that's what they would do in the 1950s. She's Native American, northern New Mexico, southern Colorado is where her family was from. She was born with club feet, so they took her away because, her parents couldn't afford, because they imposed prices on things to take care of people. That's, the medical system. So they took her away from her family to put her in with another family that could afford the extensive surgeries on her feet. Okay? They've been doing that. How many, and there were times that I had gone, thank God I didn't become a part of the system. God, seconds and inches. God does me favors by not doing me favors sometimes. I remember calling there's a rough patch. And I went into the counselor's office and I said, I don't feel safe at home, And the guy just chalked me off. And all he had to do is call the police, and he could have heard the police report from earlier that weekend, but he didn't. He just said I was just, an emotional 15-year-old girl. Yeah, that's what he said. And what had happened is my mom's boyfriend had tried to kill me, stab me, chase me around the car, try to stab me with her cane. So, I don't have a whole lot of faith in any system. I have a lot of faith in God, but faith in systems run by people, because people have their own agendas and they serve themselves. And most of them, especially if they aren't the generous, kind sort, and they haven't always been that way, they're going to be more inclined with the withholder variety. And withholders suck, man. They won't do it. A withholder will watch you drowned because they don't want to get splashed on. Stuff like that, Just someone, no, I don't want to. And the withholder is the same spirit as the person that says, the person that does something just because they can. How many people do weird, gross, how many kids have been hunted, shot, and killed in freaking Montana, California, all over the place because somebody felt like it? You give the ego, people that don't have that little voice inside them that says, no, don't do that. No, they don't got that. They got the voice that says do whatever you want. And if it feels good, You want to know why the drug cartel is so huge? I saw an article recently about how much drugs, cocaine and stuff like that. Cocaine is not a poor people's drug, okay? Cocaine is not for poor people. Poor people don't go around looking for cocaine. No, it's all for the people on the top. You want to know what all the wars in the Middle East for? It's for fucking weed. So, the drug cartels, it's the top, folks. It's not just the little guy, selling dime bags on the street. No, it's the freaking people that are running the show. So find your community. Find your place. If you're healthy, be grateful, man. If you're not, get there. How much go for a walk? People have had a year and a half to get fit. Right? So you don't get the Rona. Did they do it? Nope. I just watched freaking, I looked at some pictures on Shasta. When blessings spoil, man. When blessings spoil, people take in more than they burn. So if you're putting on weight and stuff like that, you ain't earning your keep in this world, man. You're freaking becoming a glutton. A glutton. Your blessings are spoiling you. You gluttonous piggish hog. So, and obesity causes a lot more death than any little cold. Obesity does. Heart attacks. Keep the spoon out of your mouth. Take the spoon out of your mouth. Go for a walk. Walk real fast. You might work up a sweat. See, you know why I encourage I'm going to end on this. One of the reasons why I encourage everybody to get healthy and fit is because when people are fit and healthy, they are less inclined to feel bad about themselves and take it out on other people. So if everybody was fucking fit and felt good about themselves, maybe you wouldn't be such a dirtbag asshole to the guy next to you. Because you feel bad, because you don't feel good, because your joints hurt. I know people in Nebraska, they don't keep the spoon out of their mouth. They just get keep getting knee replacements. Don't lose the weight and take the stress off your knee, but just keep replacing those knees. It makes perfect sense. So, that's why I'm always talking about fitness, because when people feel better, when people are fit, they feel better. And when they feel better, they act better. Spiritual fitness, too. Spiritual fitness? I haven't been meditating as much as I should be doing right now. I've been laying down in deep the contemplation thought, but I haven't been meditating like I should. So I'm going to start up on that discipline today. I have been meditating, but not doing my daily practices like I should, especially when the energies, I wake up and freaking our income, we get less than freaking combined. It's like $1,700. So I just wonder why there's so many, and that got cut in half. About almost in half. And so I just think it's really funny when so many people have so much. They still. But today I'm not freaking stressed. I'm just gonna live this day, go to the store, do the chores I gotta do, upload this video, and it's really weird because the weather's weird. It's like 76 degrees, so it feels like fall, and it's like August, the 2nd of August, you know? So, but anyway. Then I'm gonna come home, me and Mom are gonna watch some Sheldon. You like some Big Bang Theory, Mom? It's a pretty funny show. That's about all I got for now. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.